This will be a little bit, but at least I can.
Okay, so we left off. There's kind of a tension in the air. Maria's glanced over. She's noticed your group. You know that she's there. Doesn't immediately go to violence, but you can kind of tell the way things are kind of squaring out that it's probably not going to go without it.
Yeah, it's a standoff basically. Everybody's reaching, but not.
Yeah, people are casting their spells. Armor's going on. I see Arthur.
We're basically reloading in front.
Yeah, Arthur, Zed. Did you have mage armor, Arthur?
I cast mage armor and I used body shift. Okay. Myself.
Zed's got mage armor on. I think Bakai has mage armor on. Yeah. Luna has mage armor on.
We're all glowing.
Yeah.
I don't glow.
And you're not doing it right.
I'm just shifting.
So just to just kind of clear the room a little bit. People who aren't involved with this notice this and clear out. It's not too often that they actually see wizards openly casting spells in the city. You've got a rough and tumble group of buccaneers to the one side with a young lady who's seemingly whispering commands to them. And they seem to be nodding and looking over. Weapons come out. They have scimitars and hand axes.
Do we have a moment before initiative to do any of that prep stuff?
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. They're doing the same thing.
They're doing the same thing, essentially.
We're both pre-buffing.
Yeah, they're sizing you guys up.
Who is the individual? I forget the guy's name, but the ward of the Lord that's between Zed and Avis. That individual.
You talking about Rakanash?
Yeah, Rakanash.
I can't remember his name. Yeah, does he look like he's going to join us in the fight? Or
oh, yeah.
He's going to dive behind the bar.
No. He's there. He's been tasked to kill Mhyrria.
Okay. Then I'm going to... I think it's a touch spell. Let me find out.
Yeah, I was about to ask. He's wearing, like, armor, right? He has no need for mage armor?
No, he's got, I think, studded leather. He's got a long sword. He's got and a couple daggers.
So I guess I target and then click cast, correct?
Yes.
Avis is kind of wishing that she'd had, time to get some more holy water, but
Well, it's not. You guys weren't expecting to find her tonight.
Who's got the silver dagger?
I think Luna might. Let me see here.
Yeah, I think Luna is one of the more martially adept among us. Aside from our newest, aside from the newcomer. And Bakai, of course.
Bakai has the big anime-style two-handed sword.
I guess it's not showing because we're technically not in initiative yet. But I guess Rakanash's not in the list. Or is he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So
he's in the initiative.
I hit cast, but it didn't.
Yeah, I think you have to drop the effect on Rakanash.
Okay. Or I may not have had it on target. Well, I think.
Let's see here. Where is Zed? Nope, you didn't have him targeted. There we go.
Avis whispers something to her symbol that she's gotten around her neck and then tucks it back in.
Okay.
Protection of evil.
Okay. So let's see here. protection from evil. Let's make sure that... So let's make sure that it takes into consideration the bonus for your deflection to armor class. Because when it has all the...
question for you.
What's that?
I have a question for Zed, but I'll save it for after we finish.
Okay, yeah, let's just do all the prep stuff first, and then we can get into the RP. Because when it has those IFT tags, you'll probably notice that when you put it on, it says tags, spell, abjuration, good, one harmless. Sometimes they don't work very well. So if that's the case, then I'll adjust it.
Yeah, it doesn't show me on there.
Oh, okay, so that's what comes up in my chat. So let's
Yeah, I
see.
see it in the chat, but it doesn't show.
On you. Okay.
Yeah, it
Did
doesn't
you
show the
drop
effect on me.
the effects on yourself?
Yeah, I had targeted myself before I cast it.
Okay. So beneath the spell, when you open it up, it should have all the effects. You can just drag that right onto yourself. Sometimes
On the combat tracker?
Yeah, on the combat or on your mini should do it too. There we go.
No, just need
Yep.
roll so that it'll keep track of my... Because I know it's got a timer.
Yes.
40 rounds.
Yeah, it's got 40 on there.
We're here for 40 rounds. No trouble.
Yep, there we go. All right.
Yeah, Zed, I have a question for you real quick. I'm looking on the party sheet. Is there a reason you have 14 hit points? Because that's concerning.
It's showing Bakai's wounded as well.
Yeah, I don't see Bakai's. I just see Zed's.
Oh,
I see you have 14 hit points.
I should have 32. I won't break those.
You're very quiet.
Yeah, it's got you at that. It's got you at 14 hit points.
Yeah, sorry. Well, fix. I should have 32.
Okay.
I'll fix it. I'll go in.
I can
Yeah,
do it
it's
for
not
you
they
right
have
there.
14 remaining. It's they have 14
Here we go.
which is why I'm concerned.
Yeah. All right. So let me look at my Hero Lab thing. I should have 32. I should have 28. All right.
Okay, cool.
And she's got 7 wounds. Did she take some?
I don't think.
I shouldn't have. Since
Nope. I think that might just be left over from last time.
All right.
Yeah, you might not have given her rest.
All right. I'll take it out then.
Yeah, I got rid of it for you.
Okay.
So I cannot get the effects of the heroes and spell on any of us.
All right, let's see here.
Go. I must be clicking the wrong button.
Let's see here.
This is why we can't have nice things, right?
I broke it.
Okay, because there is no effects for it. All right. Did we grab that spell from the... Let's see here. Spells. When you grab the spell from the source, some of them have the effects already done, and some of them have the effects already done, but they are... See, there's the one there. If you grab the spell effect or the spell from the PFRPG spellbook, as opposed to the store-bought ones, the PFRPG spells, it comes with the effects already done. So you're putting that on Rackernash?
I've changed my mind. I'm doing it on Bakai and myself.
Okay.
And I think I have Bakai targeted. And oh, it looks like she got it. Good. Now I do myself. Because I guess it's one target at a time.
Okay, so you're casting both spells now?
Yeah.
Maybe
and
it's because you were trying to target an NPC versus a PC.
No, it's the original spell that he had was from a source that didn't have the effects already done. Should be good now, though.
Yeah, it looks like it's in there.
Okay, cool. So you guys are all huddled around, and they're all huddled around, and Rackernash slides a pouch of silver to the bartender and says, "Do you know who I am?" And the bartender says, "Look, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I don't know who the hell you are." And Rakarnash says, "Good. This is for your trouble." He slides the pouch of silver over to the man. And then he says, "Are you ready?" To everyone.
I moved into a square. Arthur, you might want to pick
Mm-hmm.
a square because you're halfway in.
Am I? Oh, I was here. You're there.
Okay. He draws both blades. He's got a long sword and a silver dagger. He spins around from his chair.
Adding message to Luna, Arthur, Zed, and Avis, which is 4. I can do 4.
I can connect
Well-
by messaging the rest.
Yeah, that'll work. What I figure is Bakai's connected to Zed, and I just don't have enough to include Rakarnash.
Well, that's fine. Rakarnash has told you guys that unless there's a watch patrol around, probably have about 5 minutes before the guard arrives. Once things kick off. So puts a little bit of a timer on it. The people have exited. The bartenders duck down behind the bar.
Are these chairs kind of like pole?
Yeah, you can't. They're not bolted to the floor or anything like that.
No, but I mean, could Bakai kind of make a steak out of something, which would kind of
Yeah,
imply,
smash a chair. Absolutely.
yeah, and then pull a leg off, a broken leg that might be like a steak.
Sure. So as soon as that happens, let's roll for initiative.
All right, am I rolling both characters or one?
Both. Always both.
I forget between games.
That's okay.
That's-
Okay, Luna had one spell up too. She wanted to.
Not yet, Luna. That had to be it, right?
No, not yet. All right.
looks like Z-Man is up first, right?
Zed. First
Yeah.
act.
Let's see here real quick. A little spell. I want to check the range of the spell. The spell is 25 plus 5 foot for 2 levels, so 35 feet. 15. Looks like the sky should be like me. Cool. Looks like he's 35 feet away. Perfect. I'm going to start the game with a bit of acid. It goes slamming into his chair, and that's it for Zen.
All right. Luna begins combat with a mirror image. According to NASDAQ's instructions, 6 images. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, and she moves 2, 3 to there. Arthur.
Give me a second.
So I'll lay out the room for you too. You've got there's a bunch of windows. I haven't mapped them in or anything like that, but let's just say that like every other 5 feet there's a window. Over top of the fireplace, there's like it's all wall there, but beside it there's windows. Standing on a table. It's difficult terrain, but it give you the high ground advantage, that kind of stuff.
You're giving a path out for the vampire through a window. Got it.
Or you guys get thrown because you're 20 feet up, If you get thrown out a window, you take the damage from the glass plus the 2d6 from the fall.
Okay.
Arthur.
All right, now, because Mhyrria is because she's a vampire, she's immune to mind-affected fear, correct?
Well, you made her frightened last time. You don't know if that was something that you can normally do, or that was just a bit circumstantial, or...
Well, let's confirm. Let's confirm the theory.
You
May
know,
as well.
you know, usually creatures of the night are not subject to these kind of things.
But she was subject to demoralization. Okay.
She was.
There's a non-zero chance she might escape, and having this knowledge in the future, just to confirm it right here and now, would be nice. So I am going to attempt to use a fear spell on her. I'm going to go ahead and, with a quick little wave of my finger, I'm going to conjure up her worst fears with Scare.
Okay.
That'd be a will save if she's even able to be affected by it. Let me.
Would
Hold
her
on.
worst fear be like a bubble bath in a rainbow-covered piece of serenity? I'm just curious.
A good question. I do not know. We'll find out.
It's a good steak.
Oh, damn. Hell of a will save.
So, from your experience, even when creatures have made the quote unquote made the save against you in the past, they always
They're
have
still
that.
shooken up by it.
Yeah, they have that instant of dread. You know, the and then there's the shaken effect that also applies if they made the save. She doesn't appear to be affected at all.
She's immune to magical sources, but not non-magical sources of fear. Okay, interesting. That's what I'm getting at. So,
Yeah, she's a sentient creature. She knows that there's ways to destroy her.
okay, that's a good thing to know. I'm going to quickly duck behind. I'm going to go around, duck behind the bar, so I can get myself some cover
Okay.
from the barrage of attacks that I'm certain are coming. I will end my turn with that.
All right. Hassan,
Lesson learned. I now understand.
Gonna begin whistling combat music that's supposed to be inspirational.
your magical fear affected her last time, though, Arthur.
Did magical fear affect her last time? I thought it
It
only
did.
demoralized her.
And you did both.
Ah, perhaps she has gotten stronger.
Or perhaps she just made the will save. But she's not shaken.
Yeah.
She's not shaken like
I mean,
them.
she didn't make the will save. I saw it.
Oh, she did? She did not make the will save? Oh,
She did.
She did, yeah, that's what I thought.
Just by one.
So I moved behind the bar after
Two, technically.
while I'm continuing to whistle inspirational combat music,
Okay.
and so it's standard action and move action, and I'm not hiding behind the bar, but I would imagine that the bar would give at least some degree of partial cover from ranged attacks. So that
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'd probably give you half cover. For sure. Or full cover if you duck down.
I did not duck down because I intend to fight from there.
Veteran Buccaneer number 3, or number 2, is the first to act. Leaps up onto the table and targets Luna. We get within range, and he hurls his throwing axe.
I'm scared. Oh shit, I am scared.
And that's you've got shield and mage armor and mirror image. So we've got
Okay.
6. I rolled a d4. I rolled a 4 for you. So you've got
Perfect.
6 images. Roll a d8. If you roll an 8, we'll roll again. A 1 is always you.
Oh, you chihuahua.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, A lucky hit.
Lucky hit. Or was it good?
I meant to do that to keep my images up.
5 points of damage. And
You'd rather take his blows than Mira's.
Yeah.
I don't think these guys have seen your mirror image spell yet. It just looks like right now, Luna is kind of just shimmering and shifting. It's almost like there's a constant circle of 5 or 6 reflections that are cycling through her. And the reflections actually show a little blood. Buccaneer number 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. To engage Bakai, scimitar.
They're rolling good.
Whoa, jeez.
It's not confirmed. But Bakai is bloodied.
Okay.
Buccaneer number 3. Moves to there and 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and let's see here. Targets Zed, and we've got 1 range increment penalty, but he hurls his axe from across the room. Oh, wow. I'm hot. Got the dice bot. Zed. Oh. Shaves a little skin.
Ouch.
Bakai.
Well, Kai 5 foot. And I guess she has a target. She's targeted.
Greatsword.
She swings that greatsword around, swinging her entire body as she does it.
So the greatsword comes out of the sheath, and it's the sheath. It looks like a dagger in the sheath, and when she hauls it out, the blade is like 5 feet long, and it drives into this buccaneer.
Well, that's it for her.
Almost fells him in one blow.
All right.
So it's getting bloody fast in here, Avis.
Actually, wait, let me ask one thing.
Yes.
I can't. Intimidate is an action, right?
Yes.
And attack is an action, and you can only do one action.
Yeah, there's a feat where you can do it as a move action.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Carry on.
Okay. Well, hello there.
So the buccaneer is bleeding out. He's not not in the mood for banter.
Apparently not.
Buccaneer number 1. Throws the axe at Luna. Oh shit!
You monster.
Oh my god!
I'm dead. Okay.
Okay, we'll roll a d8.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's bad.
1 in 64 shot. I'm doing that twice.
That's crazy. I just want to double check that the throwing axe is ×2, not ×3. I always thought axes were ×3 damage.
This mirror image spell I want a refund on.
That's brutal.
I know, right?
Let's see here. Hand axe is ×3. Axe throwing is ×2. Okay. All right, so that's 7 points of damage to Luna. Luna is as hurt as she's maybe ever been.
I'm a wizard.
Rackernash springs into the fray. And let's see, 5. Let's see what Rackernash brings to the party here as far as... Don't want to do a bunch of acrobatics and then have his acrobatics be shit. So he was here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. And he swings his longsword at the... Oh my god, what is going on?
This is crazy.
This is nuts.
Crit.
I've never had a night like this before. And
Everybody had a chance to prepare, so they looked for vital spots.
so let's see here. Buccaneer number 5 goes down. Rackernash says, good tactics, focus. Mhyrria. Mhyrria will spend a round and... Let's see here. She's going to buff her allies. And it applies to you too, right? The Inspire Courage, right? Or
Inspire Courage should apply to everyone that we view as allies, and I view Ragnash as an ally. I thought I targeted him.
no, I meant let's say Mhyrria was doing the same thing that you do. It would apply to her as well as
Correct.
the.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just give me a second. I don't get to toggle all my allies. Okay. Your rewards will be multifold. Take these men and women down. And the Buccaneers also want to get a sense motive check from anybody who has sense motive as a skill.
Yes, I will definitely roll that.
The DC is 20. It's not okay. That'll do it.
Holy crap, a 35?
Yeah. Wow. So Sami,
I know your motivation.
Sami can kind of tell that these Buccaneers are kind of thralls.
Just say that through the message. I think these are not true Buccaneers, but thralls of the vampire.
They're probably not great men, but they're probably under some sort of charm.
Hey, where did she go? Out the window?
No. Oh, did I hide her? There we go.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that everyone could see her, so I might have clicked her off. So Buccaneer moves forward, throws that axe at Zed.
Out of the line of sight. Got it.
All right. Round number 2. Bloody and bleeding. Zed.
I'm getting out of the line of sight. I just told you my tactics. Going around and hiding. I'm ducking behind the bar.
Okay. Luna.
I'm gonna cleave these turkeys, or attempt to.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Been a while.
Yeah, I don't know if I built that effect for you. I think it takes 2 off your attack.
Yeah, 2 off my AC.
2 off your AC, okay. You hit the first one. I think after that you can cleave, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a while since I've...
Oh, take that, sucker.
All right.
I'm a wizard! Oh, I'm not a wizard. Boom. Then, for my next trick, I will... They both have it. Ugh. I want to... I'm going to teleport or shift to there.
Okay, cool.
Look at that.
Arthur.
Okay. Luna just attacked. Can I ping? I can't. I don't know how. Luna attacked the one where Mhyrria is, the second one, the very bottom.
Okay, Buccaneer number 1.
Buccaneer number 1, yes. I think that the time for fear is not right. I think that right now I should focus on taking that guy down. So I'm going to go ahead and use that little, I forget exactly what the magic item was called, but that book that gave me more spells, I'm going to use to a good use this time. Because I'm going to target that guy with a good old-fashioned, as soon as I can, with a good old-fashioned magic missile. Once, where'd it go? It vanished from my sight. There it is. With a good old magic missile. And this is just an automatic hit. He has nothing that'll prevent this, correct?
I don't believe so, no.
Alrighty then.
2. What do the missiles look like?
I imagine since they're not of my own creation, they are from the book. They aren't exactly personalized to me quite yet, but I am working to change their appearance. For now, they are simply just motes, basically like darts, like fetching darts being hurled towards the enemy. I plan to alter them slightly, but not right now. Once I have some time,
Okay.
as they hurl themselves directly into this man's chest for 8 points.
And almost fell him. Kind of takes a step back, hand on the table.
I'll have to make modifications later. You shouldn't have survived that. I'm going to go ahead and... do I have to take an action to hide behind the table? Is that just movement?
You can duck down for full cover.
Okay, yeah. Is that just movement?
Yeah. It's just a
Yeah,
move
I'll take movement to duck down, and I'm assuming it takes movement duck to get right back up, so you can't just
yeah.
perpetual cover. All right. Yeah, I'll duck down for full cover and then end my turn.
Okay. Asami.
Let me go ahead and mark what spells used real quick. It's Major Armor, we're close.
I don't know if we've seen this one before.
These words are hitting, whatever is that.
Yeah.
Is Asami muted?
I'm not sure.
I hear I've been talking this whole time, and I was not using push to talk.
I was wondering why.
I came up with this awesome statement, and like nobody heard it.
please,
I was using message with just myself, apparently.
Yeah, please
Anyway,
repeat it.
I targeted this guy, and using biting words, which you all saw in the swamp. If you remember, I used it on that flying turd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I say mean things to hurt his feelings, and it's a ranged touch attack, and I think that was the roll. I'm assuming it's a hit.
It's a hit, yeah. For sure it's a hit.
So it does this much damage to his feelings.
Oh, that's right, too, yeah.
Yeah. Now with that spell is I can use it like one casting, and I get my level's worth of uses out of it.
Oh, that's
it
handy.
lasts 4 minutes, but every use takes away a minute.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so it's one use, but it does take away the one of the level 1 spells too. So I mean, hopefully his feelings are hurt, and he might feel ashamed of himself, and maybe consider his life choices.
Yeah, It's quite
So that's a
possible.
standard action. I'm going to move here and draw my rapier. So I have a weapon in hand in case anyone comes near me.
Okay.
Still done.
The lingering effect, the performance is still buffing everybody for this round.
All right.
I get an attack of opportunity on this turkey.
I believe so. But he gets a chance to avoid it with an acrobatics.
Okay.
What's your CMD? Is it
Higher
better?
than that.
Is it higher than 9?
Yeah. No, I missed.
Okay. So it's a half-hearted kind of skid roll through. It's not the most graceful. The stab gets the top of the stair that he's standing on. He gets a little bit of higher ground on Rakranash and swings his scimitar down on the Slayer. Gets his sword up just in time to block it, but you can tell that the blow had an effect. Buccaneer number 3.
We got trouble.
It's 30 feet to get in there, and he's already thrown an axe. So he swings his cutler or his scimitar at Asami. Oh my god.
It's so crazy.
Oh, he moved. Okay, cool.
3 points of damage.
So his hurt feelings upset him, huh?
It did.
To jump on the table is an acrobatics.
Yeah, DC 10. It'll give you +1 to hit for being on higher ground.
All right, so if I have this right, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 would put me right there,
Correct.
and we'll do an acrobatics.
Oh.
Okay. And so we get a +1.
Yeah, you get +1 to hit.
All right. She comes swinging around. Let me make sure she's targeted. Leaps on the table. Swings this straight at her. At her. Knocks the glass out of her hand. And that's it.
Avis.
All right. 5, 10. Hello, friend.
Oh, hello. This guy's a little more talkative. He just didn't get slashed by the greatsword.
Not that I can seem to hit anything.
Still, you've occupied him, that's for certain.
Uh,
5-foot step. That Bakai, no +1. To fight on the table, I'm going to say just a DC 5 acrobatics check, which I think he automatically passes, but
Yeah. Barring the 1. Yeah.
you never know. Could be some drama with that. Bakai sees him spin, and he had to jump up on the table. Okay. All right, so he slashes at Bakai, and she gets her sword in the way. Rakranash, 2 blades. He's going to, before that, he's going to step to here. Wow. Silver dagger, critical hit. Longsword missed. So he catches his scimitar with his longsword and cuts the man with his silver dagger. think he kind of grabs his stomach and steps back. Mhyrria steps into the flank. And be sure to include that +2. Bakai. Oh, Bakai definitely dodges out of the way.
She kicks a drink on the table towards her.
And Mhyrria slams her hand into the table. Buccaneer number 4 on Avis. Swings a scimitar. And Avis manages to get her blade up. And counters it.
I carry a shield.
Oh, there we go. Even better. Shield blocks it. Zed.
I toss a small thing of acid to distract him while I reposition over here.
All right.
And that's it.
The acid caroms off the wall. Luna.
Does number 2 look like he's fighting still? Or
Number 2 looks like he is disabled.
Oh, so.
Okay, so if he takes that attack of opportunity, then he'll bleed out.
Yeah, hit me, buddy.
All right, let's see if what is...
Hit me.
Okay, he has... In his mind, he has to do this.
Good. Hit me.
And he misses, and he goes into the negative.
Yay. Double 1.
Wow.
Look at me.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
That dice bot that I bought is really coming in handy. Arthur.
All right. Not one for appreciating people coming into melee with him, or at least attempting. I think that the frontliners have it. They have it fine. They can take care of themselves. But number 3 is marching to my territory. Can't allow that. I'm going to cast a very simple... There we go. I'm going to cast just a very simple cause fear on this man.
Okay.
Damn.
And
These
yes,
people have weak minds.
they do. That's how they wound up here.
Excellent. He may be afraid of disobeying his mistress, but he's going to be a hell of a lot more afraid of me very soon, as he is frightened for... How many rounds was that?
Yeah, I saw the dice get rolled and then nothing came up.
His number 3, let me check. Oh, 4. He's frightened for 4 turns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is. I mean, like I said, he's frightened of his mistress, but he's a hell of a lot scared of me.
Yep, there he is.
No longer concerned about this man. I'm going to maintain my position. Still ducked behind the thing because I haven't quite moved yet.
Okay, Sami. That
Man in front of you.
the guy in front of you, is it panicked where he drops his weapon, or is it frightened too?
Frightened means that you have to run away in the safest way that you can. Panicked means that you run away and... Hold on. There is a difference. Let me check.
Yeah, you drop everything and run.
I don't think you drop everything. Let me check. Fear and panic are very similar. Let me confirm. Frightened.
Well, I guess what Asami would know is he a valid combatant or not?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
exactly what it...
A frightened creature flees from the source of its fear as best it can. If unable to flee, it may fight. So it must attempt to flee from as best it can.
Okay.
If it's panicked, it drops everything and flees at top speed, which means that it will not. It means it won't disengage. It'll try and dash. Very like.
You've seen this look before, Sami. Your superior sense
also moves
motive.
in a random path.
Yep, your superior sense motive skills, as we saw earlier. You've seen this look many a time now that you've traveled with Arthur.
Yeah.
He's
So
ensorcelled the man's mind.
Has he dropped his weapon?
He hasn't dropped his weapon, but he looks like he's ready to bolt.
Okay.
I might be able to escalate it with the. Don't actually know.
I'm going to cast defensively. Well, you know what? He's ready to bolt, then he wouldn't. People who are panicked this way don't get attacks of opportunity, right?
I don't believe. I think they still
He's not
do.
panicked.
Yeah, he's not panicked.
He's able to. I'd say if they're frightened, they have enough sound mind to try and disengage. If they're panicked, they move at top speed. It straight up says they move at top
What
speed.
I'm saying
if
is,
they're panicked.
like,
Yeah, do you have to cast
Someone would-
defense?
What I'm saying is he won't.
You can also just take a 5-foot step too.
Yeah.
I'm not-
What I'm
that'd be-
saying is he won't.
I don't want to, but
He won't try and fight.
Yeah. So I'll take a 5-foot step back, and I'm going to insult this guy over here, saying,
Once you've already cast your spell, I don't think you need to.
"Yeah, it's not a separate cast.
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
already cast
Yeah.
it. It's the effect is already on me. I'm just utilizing the effect." So
Exactly.
shoot
Yeah.
and
Yeah. You're fine.
draw. Okay. Alrighty. So I'll tell this. I'll look to this guy and point to him. I believe I have him targeted. I think he's. It's really hard for me to see these numbers. Is he number 4?
Yeah,
one in
4 is the
front
one
of
on Avis. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell him that he stinks and he needs to go take a shower immediately, or we're all going to throw up. Range touch. Hit.
Yep.
Does that hurt his feelings? Not
Well,
really.
yeah. You
He's
can you can see him
It
kind of
stings.
holding back from smelling his armpit.
So that was the standard action then. This is the lingering effect ends this round. So when it's not using the lingering effect and I want to continue Bardic spell when it normally lasts 1 round, the next round is just continuing.
Just a move action
So-
to continue it, right?
No, it's swift to continue.
Oh, okay. So it's swift to
Yeah,
continue.
Yeah, so but that I want to spend that next round because it's still active right now.
Okay, cool.
So okay, we're okay. Good. So that's it. I'm thinking about the next verse in this awesome whistling, encouraging you guys.
All right. Buccaneer number 2, or this guy here is yeah. He takes a swipe at was Luna, and then he starts. He goes down to a knee. He's holding his stomach. Buccaneer number 3. Just looking at my path. It's panicked is array in the path. Frightened is the best way out of here.
Yeah. He flees from the sorceress here as best he can.
All
A
right.
frightened creature can use special abilities, including spells, to flee. Indeed, the creature must use such means if it's the only way to escape. So he can use anything as disposable. His disposal to hasn't it?
Okay. So I'm just deciding whether to run between 2 attacks of opportunity or just take the one.
Whether to dash engage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try to he's going to try to jump up on the bar. So this takes 10 feet of movement.
Does us summon get us?
Also
Yeah.
I checked demoralize does not escalate, which is sad.
So Asami gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I didn't target him.
Let's
Well,
see if it
that's a
hits.
6.
Let's see if it hits. That's a miss.
Okay.
And then he jumps down, so he's up to 15 feet of movement, and Aves gets an attack of opportunity.
Oh boy. Complete that one. Got it.
And Asami gets another one if she's got combat reflexes.
Nope, we're good.
Okay. That's a hit.
I somehow doubt the bard.
Oh.
That's not one I normally take as a bard, but it'd be fun to have.
Yeah. It'd be an interesting bard. It'd be a scald.
20, 30, 35, 40, 45. Attack of opportunity for Rackernash, who I don't think has combat reflexes.
I was wondering where he was going. He's trying to leave the building.
He's trying to get out. Yeah.
I was wondering.
No, just one attack of opportunity from Rakonesh, so he uses his longsword. So just as it looks like he might get by, Rakonesh spins and catches him right in the cheek with his sword and just splits his face open.
Fear truly is the killer of the mind.
5 plants for feet on the table. Alright, and then...
As a hit.
Well, no, that's the...
Oh, that's... Okay.
You
Let's
said-
just say that if you have no chance of failing, you don't have to roll it.
Oh, I thought a 1 would always fail.
No, not on skills. On
Yeah, that saves and attacks,
yeah.
not skills.
And... Alright, then that was useless.
Which is
Okay.
interesting because
It's
in
okay.
5e, even saves do not auto-fail.
Okay, well, it hits anyway.
Yep.
and I forgot to add the 1, but it's hardly matters. Slams into her.
Yes.
She looks like she resisted a bit of it,
Yes.
and that's it.
All right. Davis.
Alright.
So you can
Friend
see
over
the...
here, so-
yeah, and you can also see... Sorry. Yeah, actually, because you can't really see through Bakai's eyes. No. Avis. Pardon me.
You're good. Dang it. I can hit one that's fleeing, but I can't hit one that's standing right in front of me.
The priorities are different.
Reflexes. All right. Let's see here. Bakai. In the flank. Oh. Six points of damage. That could have been worse, but Bakai moves just at the last moment.
Yep.
Rakonesh steps. The dagger's got +2. I think it'll only... I don't know if it'll take into consideration both these rolls. The silver dagger. Yeah, it did. So the dagger hits. Oh, this guy's already down, isn't he?
Yeah, he's down.
Oh, okay.
He's disabled.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, that's the guy.
He was
That's the
bleeding
guy
out.
who was disabled. Yeah, he was disabled, and he took a swing. And fell
Yeah,
over.
okay. So let's retcon that. So Rakonesh moves past there. 5, 20, 25, and be 17 on... I'll roll that on Mhyrria with the silver dagger. See if that would have hit. Actually, it's a completely different roll. The pluses. It's just this. And it would be there. Okay. This should be full. Okay. Mhyrria? She can see that her allies are quickly falling. She takes an attack at Bakai. Oh no.
Hi.
Oh.
Okay.
That would have been double energy drain.
Mm.
Actually,
Yeah, I was fearing she might have a drain.
14 doesn't hit, does it? Because of
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Okay. And so Bakai. Let's see here. Bakai, some of Bakai's link to Zed. Zed can actually feel this. Is weakened.
What's the effect?
There isn't any tangible effect other than you can feel your link to her. You can feel her link to her gone. Not gone, but going. It's the link that normally you would have complete control over, but it's diminished at this instant after Mhyrria slammed her fist into Kai's chest. Buccaneer number 4.
Yeah, to rephrase that, no effect on you.
Once again, Avis's shield and her armor protect her. Zed.
All right. I
Let's
am going to move. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going to take veteran Buccaneer 2 off the board so I don't make the same mistake.
All right. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45.
To step over the corpse.
I'll pay the extra 5 for rough terrain. And that's it. I did a double move, so I'm good.
Okay, that's where you want to be?
Yep.
All right. Luna. Oh. This guy's in trouble.
This guy's
don't forget you get +2 to the flank for that. I don't know if you added that in.
I did. Yep.
You did?
Yep.
Okay. It's regular damage. I still think it's going to be... Oh, it's just outright dead anyway.
Oh, yeah, Luna, how are you proficient with the long spear, by the way?
She's an elf.
I'm an elf.
Oh, it's an elven proficiency.
It's a racial weapon.
All right then.
Yeah.
I use sword.
All right.
It's just a long wand.
All right. Considering how weak the minds of these thralls are, I'm gonna go ahead and destroy the mind of veteran number 4 over there.
All right.
Let's cause him to feel fear as well. Once I find cause fear, there it is.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. And that is... It doesn't say. I have to look in his effects again. Not as severe as last time, but 2 rounds of frighten, as his mind is also going to be... Oh, I did have to use my move action to pop out of cover to see him, though, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I move out of cover so I can see him.
You can still also move, too, if you want to move.
Oh, I can...
Like you could stay, like you can pop up and then continue a movement. It's just popping up isn't your whole. You're not laying on the ground.
I prefer where I am, to be fair.
That's fine.
Kind of like not getting energy drained. So yeah, I'm going to shatter that man's mind with some fear. And simply end my... Actually, I'll move just a little bit up, so I can just get a little closer to Mhyrria if I need to cast on her. And then I'll end my turn.
All right. Asami.
Targeting that guy. Might as well use this spell before it expires. Finish continuing the biting words. And something clever to say about this guy. Is he weird? Does he have a beard?
Sure. This guy's got a beard.
Full of lice and nastiness. He probably should consider shaving it before we all...
And he's got body odor as well.
Yeah, so his hygiene in general sucks. That's the theme I'm getting here. And I'm trying. Okay, there
you
we
just
go.
play the foghorn sound effect.
Yep.
That's it. That's it. That's the entire demoralized. Damn it! It works.
Oh yeah, it hurts his feelings badly.
His body odor is not terrible, but you insult the beard. Oh no.
He's been growing that since he was 14.
Yeah, and that's how much it hurt his feelings.
Oh,
part of the problem he hasn't been taking care of it since it was 14.
10, 15. Did he die?
Not quite.
25, 30. I should avoid the attack of opportunity.
Yep, you definitely do.
Exactly. Okay.
Yep.
I have my rapier in hand, and we got you surrounded. Bathe or croak. So.
And he has to run away.
He does.
And For the swift action or whatever it's called to continue the bardic inspiration. So this will burn another use. Click on my allies
Okay.
and put this effect on. Scroll down, continue, and check. That should go back to 3 rounds on the tracker. Is that what it did?
Let me see here. See what it did for Arthur.
I'm seeing 3 rounds.
I'm seeing 3.
Well, I'm starting to get a hang of this. It's
Nicely
scary.
done.
All right. And that's
Slowly becoming more and more proficient.
Yeah.
Bakai.
All right. Well, Bakai's hearing all of these after-school special style insults, and she says, "You're mean."
These PG-7 insults.
Well, evidently, she needs to kick it up a notch.
Yeah, she needs to work on that. Avis.
Yeah, that's like KY
friend.
insults. And
Yeah, he's got a different look in his eye. Now he looks on the verge of panic.
Gosh. Nope. Whiff, whiff. Whiffity, whiff, whiff.
That didn't add a number, add +2 to it, right? Because we're flanking.
Flanking. 14 still no good.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah.
All right, Rackernash, 5
Aim
foot.
for the beard.
5 foot step.
The beard is a source of power, like Samson.
Wow, I'm on fire tonight. Should be totally resisted. Yep. And the dagger, though, that shouldn't be partially absorbed. That's so. Let me add. Oh, yep. It should have. Yep, that's right. That was correct. Mhyrria. Takes an
Getting
attack.
out of there.
Takes an attack of opportunity from Rackernash and Makai. It's a hit. Okay, and see Rackernash. He's going to use the dagger. It's a hit. So this shouldn't be resisted at all. And it's not. Good. Okay. And she climbs up the wall. So now she's at the crux of the ceiling, which is like 15 feet up. She's it's an odd sight. I don't know if we've I know Luna has a spell, but I don't think she's used it yet. To see somebody just kind of like scale a wall on all fours and then go like hang from the ceiling upside down. And now you can see her she kind of lets her facade drop and she hisses. You can see her fanged mouth. Veteran Buccaneer number 4. 1-2, he's going to try and dive out the window. 4, 5, 6, he's going to make a run for the door. 2. Okay, so attack of opportunity for Avis and Asami.
Yep. See,
Avis
when he's
hits.
freaking running.
Yep.
When their back is turned to you, it's easier.
Yeah, that's what Arthur's great for.
Arthur specializes in making enemies worthless.
Yeah, if you make somebody flee during combat.
Or preferably panicked.
Yeah.
Once I get higher level, I start getting those panics. That's when things are really good. Ooh, a different token.
So, right now I can only reach 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
She's 10 feet out of reach, basically.
yeah, I'm just looking here. All right, well, let me step up, and I will just do a very quick rejuvenate, which is D10 plus 1 per level. So I'll just do this and add it to her hit points. 4 plus, what are we, level 4? So I'll add 8 points back to Kai.
All right.
If I can, and that's it. Character sheet stuff. 8, 13, that's 13. Okay, I'm done.
Luna.
In the computer, I'm going to cast Enlarge Person, and I'll be done.
Okay. Arthur. So Giant Luna is now taking up the area beside Zed, the box over top of the... You know, Giant Luna can reach Mhyrria.
Yeah. Now that we only have her left, so I have fewer options left. I suppose what I could try and do first. I doubt she'll see me as a tremendous threat, so she probably won't go for me first. So I'm going to take my move action to. Do I need to make any check to crawl over the? Bar, basically.
Do you have acrobatics at all?
Proficiency? No.
Okay, I'll say you can do it, but it'll cost you 10 feet of movement.
I can live with that.
Okay.
So is that 10, then 15?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's fine. That'll bring me... distance real quick. Need to be a little bit closer. There.
Yep.
Now that I am close enough I do have something that works regardless of your mind, as in the tip of my finger is a little bolt of darkness, so I'm going to go ahead and use a good old blinding ray on her. She's probably dexterous, but hey, it's the best I can do. Ooh.
Oh.
That still hits.
Still hits.
Did that automatically put the effect on her, or do I need to put it myself? I need to put that myself.
I think you need to put that yourself on there.
Yeah, as the bolt. I assume if she's like spider climbing on the ceiling, it like hits her on the back as the shadow begins to climb up onto her head and then just shroud over her face as she is blinded for one turn.
And oddly enough, now that you guys notice, everything's been happening pretty fast. But you notice that she doesn't have a shadow. But Arthur brings a shadow out of her, and just kind of surrounds her face for a moment.
Not only that, but this might be a good opportunity for Avis to notice, because everyone else has that Arthur's shadow is not that of a normal humanoid. It's a little monstrous in design.
Potentially.
Actually,
she might be paying attention. She might be going, did I hit anything?
Well, actually, she might be pulling her Kopesh out of the dude that she just killed.
Yeah.
Also, that's not just fluff. That is an actual trait I have called Umbral Unmasking. It's technically a fluff, but
Avis feels a little
unnerved. It hasn't come up yet,
unnerved.
but I'm sure it will.
She kind of gets a bit of a chill in Arthur's presence at this moment.
Arthur's presence, Arthur's shadow. Arthur in general has a bad vibe to him. But Arthur is also ending his turn, having done his job.
Good work.
So I target
all I can
Mhyrria,
do.
and it says 30 feet. Does that factor in her elevated?
No. You have to be, it's like a Pythagorean kind of thing.
Right, so I'm trying to figure out how I can move. If she's 10 feet up, how far do I have to move close to her to be within 30 feet?
She's 20 feet up total.
I mean, it counts diagonal.
Yeah, that's fine.
Will this do it?
That'll do it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So I moved to where she's in range, and I used my last charge of biting words to ask her if she's some kind of weird possessed bat or is she a spider monkey. I can't tell.
You might want to tone down the insults. I mean, they're
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
out
this is pretty brutal, huh?
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
It is actually in character. She's not one to be like.
This is a kid's show, Ray.
Actually hit? Or
Yeah.
did I roll that?
Nope,
error?
you actually hit, and it
So
actually.
that hurt her feelings. She didn't like being called Spider Monkey.
No,
Got it.
maybe the spider part, or maybe the monkey part. I don't know.
All right. But the Bardic Inspiration's still going, and so I moved. I did everything. Next turn.
Bakai.
All right. The guy realizes that Luna likes space unto herself. So come over here, and she will yell at Mhyrria some words that I won't say since you're recording this, but she's attempting an intimidate.
Okay.
Oh, she said, "You're mean again." And it failed.
You son of a gun. You rapscallion.
You dirty dog. Avis.
Who you calling Pinhead?
Well, let's see. So she's 15 feet up, so hitting her's a little difficult.
I have to because of the way they stay. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I don't think you've ever seen Giant Luna before, but Luna's about 9 or 10 feet tall, and her spear is almost
she's-
20. Almost
No,
20.
I've seen Giant Luna in the temple.
Oh, okay. There we go.
That's right. It's like the none of
Yeah,
us.
should you
none of us-
increase the token size?
I'm just waiting for Naz to get back. He's the expert at all that stuff.
None of us are faced by Giant Luna. In fact, we're surprised we haven't seen Giant Luna more often.
Exactly.
I'm surprised it wasn't turn 1.
Do I have to touch? Is that a touch person?
Yeah, I wanted more information, but
Yeah, I should touch. Damn.
You do positive energy.
Yep. 5, 10, 20. Yeah. I have to touch. Everything else is touch.
Just moving.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't really have anything else useful or throw at her because I just
Okay.
I don't really. So
Insult her. They take pain when you insult them.
it doesn't seem to work for me.
All right,
Even though
Rakonash. Let's see here. Yeah. Rakonash gets near the other window. Actually, right in between. There's a window right beneath Mhyrria. There's a window directly to the left of Rakonash. There's a window directly north of Bakai. He says she looks like she's getting ready to flee. And Mhyrria, of course, is blinded this round, so she rides it out. But yeah, she just holds for now. Actually, she climbs along the ceiling. Can
I think
anybody?
she has to make checks to move.
No, not with spider
Blinded.
climb. With spider climb?
Hmm. I think it's just movement in general.
Acrobatics.
Let me check. Blinded. All creatures. Blind creatures must make a DC 10 acrobatics check to move faster than half speed.
Okay.
All right, then she's fine. I knew there was something.
Okay, so she moves half speed. I'm good with that anyway. That's about where she wanted to be. Zed.
Okay. Let's see. I might as well try an acid splash on her.
It's a perfect time for one. She's not in melee.
I try to say something pithy, but I know that's not going to work.
There's a hit. Psh.
Okay, there you go.
Luna.
I'm going to have a ready action to follow her wherever she goes.
Intimidating.
You can actually reach her.
Ooh, not gonna make. Yeah, you could reach her.
You can actually reach her
Not gonna
from
make
here.
strikes.
Yeah, she's going to leave, though. I want to follow her.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to follow her. I can't do much damage to her because I don't have a magic or silver weapon.
You have a silver dagger.
I can't reach her with
Can't
that.
reach her with the silver dagger. No.
There's a table in front of you.
There is.
I'd break the. I'm a fat ass, right?
Well, you'd be making
Shift your weight. Make sure you're fine.
You'd be making an acrobatics check.
No. I just don't want her to get away, so I'm just gonna follow her.
Okay.
I'm done.
Arthur.
By this point, the shadows have faded from her eyes, but
I
they
think
have
you
not
still
faded
have.
from my fingers.
That's true too.
I have 8 blinding rays a day, and I'm going to use them. She's not going anywhere. Not if I have to. There we go. Not if I have anything to say about it. And I do, it seems.
Yeah.
Once again, the shadows climb up, and she is blind for another round. I'm also going to. I'm gonna move here so I can still maintain distance. In case she wants to try anything. In case she gets really annoyed by my shadows and end my turn.
Okay. Asami.
When I insulted her and hurt her feelings, did it look like it was damage reduced, or did it look like it took the damage appropriately?
It looked like she took the damage completely.
Okay.
She was properly hurt by that.
Okay. I'm within 30 feet from where I'm
Yes.
currently standing?
Yep.
The windows that are in the dining area where we're at. Rakanash is near one window.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll draw, because it's getting kind of important now. So there's.
Hold on. Oh, I just noticed something. Did she fail her acrobatics check earlier?
No, she
To move
passed.
it half. Okay, because if she fails, they fall prone.
No, she rolled an 18.
Yeah, I'm saying if she fails that in the future, she might fall off the ceiling.
Are the windows open or closed?
They're closed. It's a wintry, kind of cold, damp night. There, the fire is roaring. It's like a cold, misty night. So the windows are most definitely closed.
Well, the only thing I can really do is hurl more insults at her. And I will recast, burning another level 1 spell slot to do a new casting of Biting Words.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll it. I'm thinking of something clever to say. I'm not as smart as my character, so. You know.
Yeah, I'm the same. There's like witty dialogue going on during this whole
witty
encounter.
insult comes from Asami's mouth. It probably has something to do with how monstrous and hideous she is, and how When we first met her,
It's-
we thought she was a beautiful woman, but now we learned to know her true self, and we are all repulsed.
Well done.
Yeah. The ugly side that was inside came out. Something like that.
Yeah, these are starting to take effect.
Yep. So that's a standard action to cast a spell and then use it. So I get 4 uses. Now I have 3 left for this new casting.
Mhm.
And I want to use a move action. Now, if she's on the ceiling, how high?
She's
We are
20 feet
If I
up.
move,
bullying.
if I move
Right.
under her, that's not within range to draw attack of opportunity, correct?
Correct.
Okay, well, then this certainly wouldn't be as diagonal. 5, 10, 15, 20, I think, there.
Yeah, that's
Might
fine.
be a little bit of difficult terrain, but you'll still.
Well, I got
get
10
there.
feet of movement left that I didn't spend. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll
you're
go
probably
around or
fine.
whatever. Yeah, I could also roll acrobatics if necessary to get around and above or jump over a chair or whatever I need to do.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, and so that's my turn.
Buckeye.
That was the last round of this version of Bardic Inspiration. I'll need to continue it next round.
All right.
Guy steps kind of in front of the window and says to Mhyrria, "Your face is fine. It's your personality that's the issue." Oh,
Oh. Let's see. I have to do some calculations now, I believe. So
Yeah.
it's wisdom, not will. So that's that.
Yeah, it's 10
10
plus hit
plus
dice plus
hit dice.
wisdom mod.
Okay. So that's going to affect her for 2 rounds.
Yeah.
and every 5 or more. All right, that's her. That's the round. She's guarding the
Shaking
window.
for the 2 rounds. We are bullying. Vampire.
I'm doing more damage with my words than with my weapon. How's that?
Like any good diplomat.
Mean Girls.
So let's see here.
Okay, so
So that's
You know-
shaken, right? That's the
Yep.
the effect shaken.
But it's 2 rounds.
2 rounds of shaken, not stirred. Gotcha. Avis.
this worked earlier. I am casting Consecrate centered on the table underneath her. It's a 20-foot radius emanation from
Okay.
that spot.
All right. Let me read over the spell for.
Even enjoying your jujitsu match.
Are you planning to do channel some energy on her?
Yeah, if I can get my hands on her.
Yeah, she's gonna have a bad. Well, you could channel in an aura, can't you? Or does War Priest do
I have
something
to
different?
touch her.
Oh, War Priest is different. You have to touch.
Yeah, my fervor. I have to touch her.
All right.
Okay, so she automatically suffers a minor disruption, -1 penalty on attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves. So let me.
Oh, damage rolls too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let me add these effects here.
Yeah, sadly, all of my channel energy is touch.
Well, if she falls prone,
Also, if you do get to channel some energy, the DC goes up by 3.
mm-hmm.
Okay, keep that in mind.
On top of that -1, so that's
Okay, so-
real-
So at this feeling, Mhyrria wails in pain. This is an odd sensation that she's been avoiding for years, and I'm going to say she's disoriented a little bit. Rackernash. He wants to throw his dagger, but he's not going to. He says, keep on her. Keep on her. She's starting to wilt. And Mhyrria, still blinded.
If she wants to move faster than half movement, she needs to take that check.
Yeah, and she'll also draw an AOO from Luna. She was moving.
And Luna will hit.
Luna probably will hit, yeah. So AOO, Luna. That's a hit. She's just counting on her resistance here. The resistance. Yep. Okay. Good. Okay, and then she crawls down the wall. No, she's at the edge of her movement. Okay. Zed.
Did I draw two or no?
No, she's still up on the ceiling. She didn't have enough movement to get down
gotcha.
because she moved diagonally.
Yeah.
Little splash of acid.
Yep. It's starting to take effect. Luna. She seems to be going for the window.
Okay.
Your spear dug deep last time when you felt it.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna stab her. Take that.
That's a hit.
Yay! She's Misty.
She is destroyed. At least Misty.
Yep, she goes Misty.
Okay, so then, where the hell's the door in this place?
The door is right here.
Yeah, it's down south a little bit.
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
And all the windows are closed, yeah?
All the windows
Question.
are closed, yes.
When she changes form, does that mean that she's been created in a different form?
Yes. Well,
She can't go Misty in my consecrate.
let's have a look here.
Undead cannot be created within or summoned in a consecrated area.
Okay.
So, up to you on how you want to interpret that, but if she's changing from one form to another, don't know.
Yeah, that's very interpretive.
Yeah, it's interpretive. That's why I figured I would check.
Yep, let's see here. Created within or summoned within. So it's not being created or summoned. She is changing form, though.
Yeah. I wouldn't say she's being created or summoned. She's just changing form.
Like I said, it's kind of, the wording is weird. And going from solid to aerosol is different.
Yeah.
Well, she's polymorphing, but she's
I'm going
not
to say
being
she falls to the
gen-
ground. She falls, boom, falls to the ground. And you can see her, she's kind of like smoking a little bit as if she's about to turn to mist.
Trying her best.
what can I do?
Something that Avis has done with her blessing of this area has kept her in her human form.
Okay. I'm gonna knowledge to see what to do with this lady.
Religion. Yeah, you want to A, cut off her head, B, stake through the heart, and then C, to kill her outright. I think there's three ways. The light of the sun, immerse her in running water, or I can't remember the third one off the top of my head.
Okay.
We'll say that's all your DC 18 will let you know.
Okay, is it sunny outside?
No, it's nighttime, and it's a misty, cold, rainy winter night. Think London deepest fog, early January.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
If she chained, is she back in her humanoid form?
She's in her humanoid form. She couldn't mist.
but still in the ceiling.
What can I do? I tell everybody to lop her head off and put a stake in her heart. I don't know, holy water. Have fun.
Yeah, running, like if you immersed her in the river, like running water of some sort.
You bring her to me, I can purge it. Well, I mean,
But if
heal
we
it
move
away,
her,
but yeah.
if we move her, she'll be misty.
Yeah, I need to move over towards it and touch her.
Yeah. Arthur.
Arthur, seeing the situation has been resolved, is simply going to get in this chair right here and just kick his feet up and end his turn with that.
Don't forget, Arthur, you can can use a spell that will affect her.
Hmm.
You
know what?
you use it like a first level spell.
Ah,
Like it's a spell
right,
that you
I
know
do have
it's not like a spell that
I forgot that
you can only use once a day or anything like that. It's one of your spells that you know.
In that case, hold on. Before
Oh, I'm
okay.
okay.
Let me,
Go ahead, Arthur.
Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna maneuver my way up. I could get just about there. As I'm wandering up to her, can she like speak? Is she completely
No,
catatonic?
she's in the process of she's dead, like technically dead. But this is the point where you've seen her change to mist before. But something that Avis has done with this area, filled it with some kind of energy that she's unable to. She's just kind of frozen in this form right now.
Yeah, I imagine she was forced into. You know how they basically sleep in their coffin? She was basically forced into that. Without any protection.
Exactly.
Torpor is the word. Torpor.
There we go.
Yeah, torpor. Yeah, sure. I imagine her eyes are open, they're flitting around, like looking around, but she can't do anything.
Yeah, she can't do anything. She can't speak. She's kind of this is kind of like a panic. She's probably trapped in her mind at this point.
I wish I can cast a message and do what I want to do. I want to taunt her so bad. Oh well.
You can flavor taunt her if you want. Yeah, she can hear you.
Yeah, I know she can hear me, but I wanted to hear her response. But oh well, can't get everything you want. Yeah, as Arthur is walking up to her, he just basically tells her, "My, look how the mighty have fallen. I see that you're having a very tough time right now. I imagine can she even squirm? Or
yeah, she's squirming just a little bit. She's like, you can tell that if she could reach out, she'd grab you by the throat, but she can't.
Yeah, just like kneeling over her, looking at her. What a pitiful display this really is. Honestly, quite depressing in a way. But no matter. This is a problem that can be solved very easily. As I'm just gonna place my hand, onto her chest as like my fingers start to singe at her flesh. Goodbye, Mhyrria. As I'm just gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on her.
Okay.
That's just gonna be
1d8 plus 4, I believe. Yes.
11 points of positive damage.
Yeah.
I'm going to singe as my fingers start digging into her, getting right to her heart. Just clasp that in,
just kind of like almost like a smoke coming up from her chest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, his fingers start digging in just from the sheer like heat of it getting in there. Then she'll clasp at the heart and just burn it to crisp.
Asami. She's still kind of like.
I'm not convinced she's gone.
She's not quite.
Well, clearly, mechanically, she's probably at the end of her life, but I'm going to continue to use my spell since I have uses of it. Tell her, you're the worst corpse I've ever seen. You can't even die correctly. I don't know what kind of hit that is or not at all.
Oh, it's going to be a critical hit.
It's a crit. That hurt her feelings.
Not a lot of damage, but it's enough. Now, as my move action, can I grab what's left of that mangled corpse and put it on this table here?
Those words hurt just as bad as positive energy.
Oh, Maria's mangled corpse? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a strength check. She's still a 100-pound woman.
Okay. Well, I mean, I start doing it. If anyone wants to help, I guess they can.
Well, Bakai's up next.
I got my hands full.
And I will say through the message that I think we should do more to this corpse to make sure it never returns. And I start dragging it to the table so we can all pitch in to do what's necessary to rid us of this person.
Okay.
Here's the strength check. Probably not very good, but it's passable.
Yeah.
I've already
You
burnt
move
her
her
blood.
5 feet.
I did mine.
Like something like that.
That's all my. I do not continue the bardic performance. I'll let that fade off.
Okay.
'Cause I don't think we need it to finish off this body. That is exactly where I wanted to put her. Thank you.
Okay.
And that's it for my turn.
Bakai.
To pile on the cheese.
And I
I
will
can
continue
cover.
and insult the corpse on my turn until my spell's over. Sorry for interrupting your turn.
Oh, it's okay.
The guy comes over with her improvised steak. She goes, "You're rare, but the steak is well done," and tries to jam it into her heart.
Okay. Don't roll a 1.
I imagine after I pull my hand away.
Well, I mean, if somebody's dragging the body, I don't think her hand's stuck in the chest cavity.
Yeah.
It's dragging to Arthur too, like his finger stuck in a bowling ball.
I burnt a hole in her chest to make stabbing her easier.
There's your freaking one. For Pete's sake.
It doesn't quite dig in, but yeah. Avis.
The spleen is penetrated now.
Yes. You definitely got a bit of liver.
So, she looks at the poor woman and she says, "I set you free," and she channels all the divinity into her. She just touches her.
Okay.
What is the heal? What does it give me? Do this. D6 plus D6 for every. So 2D6 plus the fact that it's in here, the consecrate.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't do damage, extra damage, but it makes her.
Just makes her.
her
It makes
fortitude
it harder
a
for her to resist it.
Yeah.
She'll have a -4 effectively.
Yeah. It's like because I gotta roll a touch attack.
Due to
It's
the-
weird.
Yeah. Just don't roll a 1. She's helpless right now.
I'm just gonna roll the 20 because
She's also
I don't have it set up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a hit.
And it's 2D6.
Okay. So she's now
another 11.
Yeah.
A lot of 11s.
All right. So the body stops twitching and smoking and stuff like that. It's still. You still think it could come back. There's no threat of it coming back anytime soon, so you can take your time, chop off the head, stake through the heart. Did anybody did?
I mean, yeah, there's a really nice fireplace.
There's a fireplace.
I was
also
thinking dismember her and burn her.
yeah. There's that. There's also kegs of water. You know,
How
immersing
long
her
until
in
the
running
guard
water.
gets here?
Yeah, it needs to be running technically. So
Well, you're
get
at
faster.
you're less than a minute in, so
The bartender's not watching all of this, is he? I can just imagine.
yeah.
I imagine you ran away.
He's probably still back there, ducked down. He didn't get a
There's
chance.
Well, if he saw her running on the ceiling, then certainly he knows that's not normal.
Yeah, this whole thing was not normal.
There's more patrons eating popcorn just watching us.
Just starting to hack her apart and throw her in the fire then.
Okay. That'll do it for Mhyrria.
Did we want to search the body first?
Did you want to search the body first?
Well, and I think that Rakenesh might want to take some evidence to show the Lord that this woman is no longer with us.
Do I-
Probably pull
Rakenesh doesn't need to. I mean, his word is enough with Duke Dannal or Lord Dannal.
I'm certain Lord Dannal would enjoy having her head.
No.
No, that would be dangerous.
But let's do it.
Suit yourself.
Yeah, do a quick search. You find, I'll throw some coinage in the in the party sheet. It's not a lot. Maybe 20 silver smaragds worth of
And
coinage.
her compatriots.
Compatriots have weapons, armor, and coin, so let me throw that in the party sheet too. Also, one other strange little thing. It's a wooden token. It's got a leather cord through it. Maybe Avis, do you have knowledge religion, or does I think Luna might have knowledge religion too.
I also have knowledge religion.
Anybody feel free to. DC is 20 for this one.
Avis has no clue.
I'm going to Bardic Lore, take 20, so that'd be a, what is my knowledge religion? 20 plus, whatever the hell my number is. 8, so 28.
Okay, yep. So that's enough to know that holy symbol is the symbol of Tyaa, which is it's a forbidden religion in Lankhmar. And the temple of Tyaa is not far from here. It's that old forbidden temple that people weren't supposed to enter under pain of death. It's the...
Did she have it, or one of the patrons had it?
She has it.
Okay.
Let's see here. So... Tyaa is... let's see here. It's the god of birds, but not just like any bird. Kind of like vengeful, spiteful, jealous.
Canadian geese, then.
Yeah, basically. A lot of like raven iconography, crow. Asami remembers hearing an old story in that she heard while she was working at Last Chance about Tyaa, and the birds of Tyaa attacked the town. It was probably hundreds of years ago, and that the temple was erected at the very foot of the Street of the Gods, even further down the street than the gods of Lankhmar, and that the gods of Lankhmar destroyed the clergy of Tyaa, and that instead of tearing down the building, the Overlord at the time decreed that it stayed there but it should always be abandoned, just as a reminder to other religions that the gods of Lankhmar are always first and foremost. It's kind of like a cautionary tale. Didn't really believe it had much of a presence in modern day, because it's been that building's been abandoned for so long that you wouldn't think that there's anybody who would even have access to one of these items. And it's just a little wooden token of like a humanoid-like bird. And now that you notice it, it's almost similar to the buttresses on the building. Probably about a block and a half, 2 blocks from here. That just stands like dark and squat. It's kind of like a 4-story tower.
Sounds like we'll have to visit it a night or two.
It's
Yeah.
just from your walking around, Zed, you and Rakarnash know that it's the building itself is all sealed up. So any entrances that are obvious are probably up in the tower or maybe somewhere else. I don't know, but there's nothing like street. There's no street level access to the building.
Would we know like who kind of controls the territory that the building is on, like Thieves Guild or some other guild, or some other gang or whatever would control that facility, or we don't know that?
No, nobody. It's actually it's one of those buildings that it's absolutely forbidden to go into. And over the years, a lot of the one overlord's decrees just fall by the wayside when another overlord takes over. But one of the things that's always stood as a constant in Lankhmar is to enter any of these forbidden temples. And there's 3 or 4 of them spread throughout the city. Anybody who enters one of these forbidden temples is forfeits their life if they're caught.
Well, I suppose we caught her for them.
Yeah, if you're making the assumption that she was in that building, for sure. You can't imagine her getting this token from anywhere else. And the fact that it's only like a couple blocks away and probably in the middle of her hunting ground. It's probably where she set up shop. As far as the sewer access goes, there's one right outside the door.
So, Raknash, would you happen to have any way of understanding where there might be a labyrinth underneath it?
Yeah, there's an entrance to the sewers.
There is. So
for certain. He says, I don't know if you've been down there at all. But there is like underneath this building, the first level of the building, there's a set of stairs that goes down to a basement. And then from the basement, there's a door that leads into the sewers. He checked this whole area out, thinking that this might, in this building somewhere, Mhyrria might have had her resting place. So he checked out everything that he could get access to.
Is this connected to the other one with the guy with the hand?
It's way across the city.
But it is assumed to be connected?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's sewer network that runs citywide. So if you knew your way around down there and you were able to navigate any potential dangers, conceivably you could go from, and then it's plus the filth too. You could go from one end of the city to the other. Mhyrria right now, or before she died, Mhyrria didn't have any signs of like filth or anything on her. Like she wasn't traveling the sewer. Not in this form anyway. Maybe in mist form. Yeah, and Raknash will take you up on your offer. He's not that hurt.
Still, the offer's there.
Okay. He sort of shrugs and he says, well, I didn't expect it to go like that, but seems you lot have come a long way. Smashing windows in an old man's house to...
Asami sheathes her sword that has no blood on it whatsoever. Like, words are more powerful than weapons.
Not with the words we use.
So I threw the in the party sheet. Let's see here. Scimitars. We'll probably get rid of the studded leather unless you guys want to take like a couple minutes for each one and then strip them down. You can gather up the throwing axes quickly enough.
If we've got a few minutes before the wagons get here, why don't we get the stuff and sell it to our friendly little Akbar or whatever his name was?
Yep. Whoosh Domingo.
Oh, while we're gathering it, I use prestidigitation to clean it, so we're not selling blood-soaked armor to this guy.
Okay. Rakanash says, yeah, we should probably... By the way, when you threw Mhyrria into the fire, she burned up real fast. Kind of like the witch in Wizard of the Oz fast.
Yeah.
Just
And
went
I'm
up.
insulting the corpse with my last little bit of fighting words as
Yeah.
she goes.
So you're
Burn, baby, burn.
you're pretty certain that you got her. Yeah, you can probably take about a minute or so to collect up the different weapons and stuff like that, and the coins from the Buccaneers.
And then it's time to move.
I would say so. You gathered up in total 8 gold rooks, which is a decent sum, about 200 bronze eagles, 160 silver smerducks, and 80 iron ticks. So altogether, probably, I don't know, let's see, 80, almost 300 gold pieces. Or 300 silver smerducks worth, almost. It's decent for a night's work, but is the night over?
Are we going to the temple right away? Or?
No, I don't think we should go tonight.
Out of character, somewhat out of character. Bakai has a negative level. Might want to get her fixed.
I think when she goes away and comes back, it'll be fixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of us are tapped on our abilities too.
Yeah.
I used a lot of first level spell slots. I used 5 out of my 8 spells.
Using second.
Both seconds and half my firsts. So.
Yeah, I used a second before we even got here.
I got enough seconds left. I'm running out of firsts.
Well, the guy did take quite a bit of damage.
We all kind of. Those that took damage kind of took a good hit, though.
Yeah, and if push comes to shove, I still got 6 blinding rays. And 7 body shifts.
So he says, Rakanash says, well, come on then. And I think I know someone would be pretty happy to hear this.
Alrighty, we'll follow.
Following you?
All right.
Did we clean up the bodies of the thralls, or we just leave them lay where they are?
I would imagine you just leaving them at the crime scene.
But didn't he say a wagon was coming?
No, he said the guards might come. You guys got to... Yeah, but 5 minutes before the guards gets there, roughly. And you're in the 2 minute and change mark.
Alright. We'll go with
Use the digitation to lead myself. And so I definitely was not involved in combat. Look at me.
I took no damage and I made no attacks, so no evidence on me.
All right, so the once you get off the waterfront, probably down by Cash Street, it gets a little busy. Still only 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and Rakanash leads you guys to the gallery, and it's just Lord Dannal just sitting by himself. Just having a dinner. And he kind of looks up and sees like everybody there. And you guys have cleaned up a little bit along the way. It's not like prying eyes everywhere, so feel free to press the digitation and cast your magics and stuff like that. Clean yourselves up as you go. And plus it's like a misty, foggy night, so it's not like you can see for miles. So he looks up and sees you guys all coming in. And he says, this looks auspicious. To what do I owe the pleasure? And Rakanash just says, kind of points to you guys.
Can Asami retell the tale in a perform oratory fashion and sort of embellish how awesome everyone was?
Absolutely. Everyone was awesome.
Oh, that's true. But she
Even
wasn't really
even the DM had you guys scared at the very beginning.
Oh, I'm totally rolling. Like, I mean, I'm not going to say so-and-so rolled a 20, but I'm going to describe the dangers that we faced with the massively good rolls. I don't. Do you want me to RP it out and say it, or you want to just roll
No,
on a
you can
skill?
you can make your roll.
Yeah. Sorry, I got skills. Yeah. All right. Just because I have perform moratorium, might as well use it, right? Not that I'm doing this for money, but I'm really harping on what everyone did, like setting up how amazing everyone in the party is, not necessarily myself. Not great, but not horrible.
Well, that is impressive. He says, Rakonesh, you were there. You saw this.
Oh, I included him in the story.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, he says, "Yep, it's over, as far as you can tell."
And I don't leave any details spared about how we dispose of the corpse. I make sure that is crystal clear.
And he says, "From all my reading, I can't imagine it not being complete." I'll sit. I'll order us up some wine and some food. Sure, you must be tired. Does anybody need a surgeon? Anybody in?
No, they refused my offers.
I have a boo-boo right here. A hangnail. I could use some healing. And she shows where the bad man hit her on the hand.
Yeah, I'm hurt.
Luna's pretty banged up, and Zed and Bakai took a couple heavy axes.
I offer to fix it.
Yeah, Rakonesh says, "Yeah, fix me up." If everyone else is too chicken.
I'm unharmed.
What do you need me to do? I mean, showing you the boo-boo.
Luna's begging for healing in the back, and everyone's ignoring her.
We all
I'm gonna
expect that Luna can heal herself.
I mean, the cleric's like, anybody need healing? And everybody's walking down the road, just like, okay.
I'll take all you got. Drain it.
Does the war priest have like the channel where everyone can get to heal, or is that modified somehow?
I used that on her.
Oh, gotcha.
They don't have
They
have an aura. It's just a single target type.
Weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to. Fervor's weird because it's not channel, it's fervor.
It's channel, but arguably worse. There are instances where you don't have an aura.
Yeah,
Like
it's almost
from
like lay on hands.
It's possible. Yeah.
It's lay on hands ish.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I was looking at it too again. It was like, is it not an aura? It's not an aura because channeled energy goes into fervor, and I can fix it though. I've got heal spells.
It fits the theme because you're a war priest, not a cleric.
Nope. But yeah, I got it. I can fix people. I have a couple spell slots and.
Yep.
So whoever needs it, I just let me know who.
I think Luna asked for it.
Yeah, Sami only has like 3 points of damage.
Yeah, Rakonesh is only down 6. There's people hurt way worse than him, and he's trying to be tough.
I don't know why it rolls an attack. Okay, why? Why you attack? I hit you.
Hit you for 6 heal.
It's aggressive healing.
It also, I could do positive damage.
Cult defibrillation.
I think if you just yeah. There we go.
There he goes.
Awesome.
You need more than 12? No?
I do.
So, the Temple of Tyaa, that old forbidden place. You think that's
Yeah.
where she had made her lair? So, this is the description of the temple. You guys can maybe have a look at it as you walk out. This long abandoned temple's doors and windows were boarded over centuries ago when the worship of Tyaa was banished from the city. The ramshackle building stands 7 stories tall, but ominous bells occupy the top 2 floors, along with vengeful birds of Tyaa and their evil cousins. So, vultures, ravens, and crows occasionally swoop from the bell tower. They seem to congregate around this area. Centuries ago, her cult was banished from the city, and the temple was left to the whims of nature. But its architecture is unlike any other building in the city. Its self is actually 5 stories tall, and then the bell tower is an extra 2 to the top of the tower. And the actual building itself is 2 stories tall, and the tower itself has 3 more. You can tell there's 3 more floors in the tower from the outside, although it's hard to tell through the mist of the night, although you've seen it during the daylight. It's just an old abandoned building that nobody really talks about, and it is right here on the map of Lankhmar. It is that one there. So you can see not far from where this combat took place in the little blue square beside it. So you're in the river district, up by the left end of the Street of the Gods. Circle is that strange building with you can almost see the bell tower in the diagram, and you can see the buttresses where they have the statues of the anthropomorphic birds, almost like gargoyles, on the raised areas where the windows are on the second floor. And then you can see the tower rises up from there, and the bell tower at the very top. But at the door itself is sealed as bricked over, and there's no windows on the first floor. So up at the second floor, if you climbed up and then got on the roof of the first floor to the second floor, you could probably those windows are probably just boarded over as opposed to bricked over. The windows in the tower are definitely just boarded over. Some of the boards have probably fallen off. So anyway, Lord Dannal is beside himself. He says, even though I didn't ask you to do this for me, you've done me a great turn. How can I repay you?
Well, we found to fight these types of corrupt beings, we need stronger weapons. What can you do to help us there?
You mean some
I
sort
could
of...
definitely use.
Maybe something with some magical influence? Silver?
I could have silver weapons fashioned. I could definitely do that. As far as you want me to commission something from the Sorcerers Guild, I'd prefer to stay away from the Sorcerers Guild right now. They're
Maybe introduce us to somebody, or but silver would be a good start.
Are the sorcerers the only ones who sell magic?
Legally, without the well, not legally, but they're the only ones that won't come after you if you didn't buy it from them. You'd see if you somehow were to practice sorcery in the city of Lankhmar, and you were not a member of the Sorcerers Guild, that would be bad. Which is why I wanted to keep our business with Popoff as discreet as possible. And
I keep hearing about the Sorcerers Guild. What can you tell me about them specifically?
Specifically, their guild house is on the on Carter Street. You may have seen it in your wanderings of the city.
I seem to remember they're not a very welcoming bunch. They don't like.
No, that's it's not something that you just apply for and get into. It's a very exclusive group. They have a preset number of members, and they only accept new members, I imagine, when old members either die or move out of the city, which you'll probably be surprised to learn that our friend Popoff had recently moved from the city and sold me his home. I don't know what precipitated his leaving the city of Lankhmar, but it's unfortunate.
So you're saying there's a spot unfilled?
I'm saying that perhaps if someone was able to, I don't know, somehow prove their prowess and undergo all the tests and pay their fees and...
I'm a wizard.
Yeah. What kind of things would be necessary to go through this process to join formally?
I don't honestly know. To be truthful with you, you know that I practice a little myself on the side. I have no wish to join their membership. The rules are too stringent for me. Basically, you're signing over your life to them. When someone's petitioned a job from the Sorcerers Guild, they determine who's the best to take that job, and then it's that person's responsibility to do the job for the guild, and then, which is how I came into Popoff's service.
Would Asami know would that include bards?
Asami would know that it would include bards, but it wouldn't include lady bards.
Right. So okay, she couldn't go join. Period. But
yeah, it's like
couldn't use magic to enhance their performance.
No,
right. That would be bad. Okay.
I think by technicality, the only one who could join would be me.
The Thieves Guild and the Sorcerers Guild are traditionally misogynistic.
Yeah, she would ask this question, and how, in fact, do they use their penis to help them with their spells?
Don't know for sure, but I know that I don't want to be part of it.
I'm not aware of the somatic component on any spells to utilize a penis. I'm just curious.
Magic
infertility rituals.
So the actual Sorcerers Guild, I'll give you a little Cole's note out of the description. Most Lankhmarts stay well away from this ominous 7-story building. Even the adjacent tenements are deserted, save for a few mad or desperate beggars. The house is apparently crafted from a single piece of blasted black rock, and its entrance is the mouth of some gigantic, horrible beast. A few windows are regularly shaped and set high on the structure. Few know how many sorcerers belong to the guild, and fewer still even know a few of their identities. The guild is hated and feared by most of the citizenry of Lankhmar. Sorcerers in the guild are true black wizards, meaning they're wizards. Since they spend most of their time practicing their spells and investigating ancient arcana, they tend to leave Lankhmar alone. Here's the story that you guys heard about the the head of the Sorcerers Guild. Once, hundreds of years ago, an ambitious guild master tried to gain political power in the city. The Overlord and all of the larger guilds immediately hired top-level assassins to eliminate him. Legend has it that 101 assassins were given the assignment. The bodies of 43 were never found. 27 were maimed beyond recognition. 13 committed suicide, and 7 were found insane. The remaining 11 assassins filled the guildmaster with enough poison to kill 30 men, and it took him 14 days to die. So that's that story you've heard several times.
I will tell you, everything you've said in the past 2 minutes intrigues Arthur greatly. Might need to look into this.
Okay.
Avis is trying to calculate how much poison that would actually be and what kind of divination he needed to counteract that.
Avis can
Arthur
counteract
will
that
also-
with one spell. No
I know,
problem.
Avis can counter it with one spell, but Avis isn't a wizard.
That's true. She is, well, actually, technically she is. She's a white wizard by definition of Lankhmar.
Yeah, but they don't restrict me.
No, there's no white wizard guild. There's no.
There's no white wizards, there's no women wizards.
The long and the short of it is, though, if you ran afoul of a guild sorcerer and they learned your true vocation and your abilities, they'd probably attempt to have you eliminated. Same as if you were like the Thieves Guild. If you'd crossed paths with the Thieves Guild and you had stepped on their toes, they'd try and have you killed. And it wouldn't really be illegal for them to do it.
Thankfully, my feet never leave the ground.
Exactly. So he says, Popov sailed for Ulrusp over a week ago. He kind of looks around like this has more specific meaning for him than you, I guess. He says, a couple representatives from the Sorcerers Guild have questioned me about it, but... And then there was the matter of the tome. I'm just glad most of this is behind us now.
Rakanesh, you would not know, at least an inkling of what might interest the sorcerers or the Sorcerers Guild when they're looking for applicants.
You could...
Because when you describe how they're quite strict and tentative, certainly there might be some benefits if they have such big costs.
Yeah, of course. Membership always has its privileges. You know that I'm a member of the Slayers Guild. He says I don't know exactly what their guild fees are. I know they're probably quite steep. And I don't know what the requirements are. Probably 50 gold rilk initial membership fee. Probably wouldn't be too outlandish. I know when I first joined the... Lord Dannal is a high-ranking member of the Moneylenders Guild. And how much was it for you to go from your apprenticeship to journeyman? And Lord Dannal says, well, initial membership cost me 10 gold rilks, and it was 20 gold rilks to move up. And holding the spot that he holds now, it's almost come around like it's almost like a pyramid scheme. He gets money now from the underlings because he's a master. but the initial membership is probably quite steep, and you would probably have to prove yourself in some sort of sorceress duel with whomever. I know I had to kill 2 men to join the Slayers Guild. I don't know if that...
The identities of the sorcerers are not known, but is the breath of their magic?
Oh, it's quite serious. Absolutely. It's the greatest source of magic anywhere around.
Perhaps when I've unlocked a bit more potential.
I don't know how you casually inquire, though. When it might be one of those things where if you inquire about it, you might not be able to go back. I know when I took the first steps to join the Slayers Brotherhood, it was either continue on or I couldn't just change my mind. And I can't just say, well, I retire now. I'm in. It's a lifetime commitment.
Small price to... Yeah, Arthur's head is swimming with ideas.
Well, Arthur, should you join the guild, don't report me. Lord Dannal raises his wine glass to you. I trust I have your confidence.
Of course, good sir. I have no intentions of making things hard. Matter of fact, if I were to become official sorcerer, I believe that would only be good for more access to more resources is always great.
You would have more eyes on you, though. You have to be careful, Rackernash.
Good.
Rackernash
Good.
says.
I want the world to know my... So the more eyes on me, the better.
All right, then. So Rackernash says... We collected up a bunch of scimitars and hand axes and that sort of thing. Should I wrap that up for the store, or did you want to take that to Oozlip, the mingle?
What do you mean, wrap it up for the store?
Well, they can. You know that Lord Dannal owns 3 stores, like pawn shops. He could take these off your hands right now. In fact, he could take all the stuff off your hands right now.
That'd be the way to go, because then it's not us going through stores selling loot and people wondering where we got it.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, in the party sheet, like say over the course of like the next day or so, if you wanted to get him all this stuff, he'd give you 50% for it.
Oh, nobody took this potion.
Yeah, there is a potion of Cure Light Wounds.
Also,
I think that was there.
never took the
Actually,
playbook.
you know, that potion of Cure Light Wounds was there, so people could drag it onto their sheet because Silas Ledbetter. You guys bought them off of Silas.
Yeah,
So
I have
it's-
2 on mine, so that's why I did.
Yeah, so it's not there. It's one of those things that you had to pay for to drag onto your sheet. It's not a treasure that you found. So
No, I never did
take
take
it
the
off now?
party. Yeah, I never did grab the prayer book.
yeah, there's the prayer. I think Luna's been dabbling with the prayer book of Veltargo.
Yeah, I think so, because I was like, because it's interesting, but it makes me nervous.
It's interesting, but it makes
Yeah.
you nervous, and I kind of More than makes you nervous, kind of makes your skin crawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The,
yeah, I can't take the prayer book.
Yeah. I would take it. Unfortunately, I cannot
you can't.
harness the power like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a prepared caster. My magic's more internal. So I think that, Luna, you should probably drag the prayer book onto your sheet. If you do have it.
Yeah, you can start learning those. Those are some pretty foul rituals, though. When you cast
They're
that.
foul, but it's always nice to have it.
It is.
That's a crazy book, right?
It is a crazy book. Yeah, it's some of them you probably guess they're taken right from the Book of Ibon. Some of those rituals, especially the summon the Lemure demon or the Dretch demon, the Lemure devil. Those kind of things, and you call them monsters from the lower realms. You think that those were recent adds to his spellbook repertoire. Some of the other spells might be handy to have, although they are necromancies. There's a couple cure spells.
The cash, the coins that are here, did that get split up already?
I haven't split anything up yet.
I'm of the
Besides, I
opinion
figured
that
we wait to split until after we give them all the
yeah,
stuff.
we have all this. We have all this stuff. I think we should probably sell all of it except for the prayer book.
Yeah.
Actually, what are tinder twigs?
Tinder twigs are just
Oh, those are
matches.
tinder twigs.
They're D&D matches.
I can see a use of them. I'll take them.
Yeah, as a move action, you can create a spark or a fire. Yeah, for sure. Just
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Masterwork.
Masterwork short sword. Where did we get that?
I think that was from the temple. The actual temple. And there's a Masterwork chain shirt in there too.
Oh, I have 14 tinder twigs. I guess I took all the other ones earlier.
Is Arthur going to take up smoking?
There's opportunities to burn things down if I need to.
Yeah, that's true.
May as well have them. Inconsequential weight.
Does Veltargo's spellbook interest Luna at all, or is it something you can get 650 silver Smerducks for it?
No. How much is it? Can I just learn the spells from there in the morning, or do I got to put it in my book?
Yeah, you have to change it into your book. You have to learn how to do them, like like casting out of another wizard's book.
Okay. How long does it take me to copy a spell?
I think it's like a couple hours per level. You'll have to look at the rules for that.
Okay.
I'll drag it over to your sheet anyway. Then
Thank
you can play with that. Does anybody else want anything else? Masterwork short sword, Masterwork chain shirt stand out.
Somehow Asami's wearing a Masterwork chain shirt already.
I think that was the two.
We had multiple.
I think it was the two guys that were transporting the women for sacrifice at the Temple of Shathakwa.
Okay, she grabbed one and there's another one left.
There's another one left. Same with
Okay.
the short sword. I think we might have sold that short sword.
Oh, if it's sold, then I can't take it. But if
No,
it's
the
available-
one in there is available.
Yeah, because she's just using a regular rapier, so the Masterwork short sword might actually be.
I think the one short sword was taken by Tal.
Is a short sword considered a light weapon?
Yes.
Okay.
So a light martial weapon.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure bards can use.
It takes 1 hour to. It takes 1 hour to study the spell. At the end of the hour, you must make a spell check. So it takes an hour.
Yeah, and there's a gold cost involved with scribing it into your book.
Yeah, I'm looking for the gold cost.
Oh,
I don't see the gold cost. Where is it?
Let's see here.
Finding.
Yeah, Writing spells.
Okay, writing a new spell into a spell book. Hold on. There it is. Okay. It's not that expensive. Unless, does it take Rilks or does it take Smear Dot?
It's Rilks.
It's Rilks?
Yeah. Because it's magic.
Rip Wizard.
How do you put an item back in the party?
You just drag it from your inventory over to the party sheet, I believe. No?
Okay. Try it from that screen.
Are we ever going to use the Scroll of Chill Time? I still have it.
I don't know.
I think that by the time... I think that we're steadily outpacing it.
Yeah, I think
it'll
so.
only get weaker for us.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I'm gonna put that on the party sheet.
Okay.
Need that anymore. It is 25 gold ropes though.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Do you guys want me to hit the sell button?
I have no need for anything on here.
All right. Last call.
I'm seeing if there's something I can add to it. Like I have excess on my inventory.
Well, the scroll of
good.
Chill Touch.
Yes.
Like, whoever wants to buy that, do they want to trade? Because magic's like super rare, so I want to try and find people who might be interested in it.
Yeah, you can probably find somebody. It's hard to, because you'd be dealing with a sorcerer from the Sorcerers Guild. Maybe that's something you want Arthur to do for you.
Yeah, because I'm a woman, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, just try and.
I'm also a charisma.
Perfect. So, like, I'll give you a list of second level spells. I got money, or first level spells. Just see what they got.
So you're trying to buy scrolls off sorcerers? Is that what you're looking for?
I'm trying to use this as bait to find out who even has scrolls and wants them. And then once we find somebody, then yes, get scrolls.
Okay. That's not a bad idea. All right.
All right.
So, yeah, something maybe like a little underworld contact. Maybe a sorcerer who might be willing to go off the books and do something on the side, not guild related.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll give him a scroll of magic circle against evil.
Ooh.
We haven't used that.
Yeah, I'd want to trade it for a lot of stuff because magic's hard to come by, and that's what, 3rd level. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll maybe write a little adventure in for that.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, you may want to put that. Should I just add that to my sheet?
Yeah, there might be a couple steps and some double crosses and a couple chases and that kind of stuff. So let me think about that one for a week or two.
Yeah, go ahead and add the.
Yeah,
go ahead and add your scroll to the party sheet, and I'll take it.
Okay.
Or rather, I'll take it and sell it for you.
There we go.
I won't run off with it. Don't worry.
Luna knows where to find you.
Damn, it's worth a lot.
It's worth an awful lot. All right.
Yeah.
So let's.
Am I over encumbered now?
Maybe.
Let me check.
You are in the.
Not quite. I am. My light is 23. I am 23. I'm just barely. There's a URL opening. What's going on here?
Yeah,
okay,
I think I had actual gold.
Oh.
Yeah, if you see gold pieces in there, change that to gold rilks.
Yeah, there are gold pieces in here.
Yeah, so change that to gold rilks because that's actually that was me. I didn't change the price. And then there was 4 gold pieces left over, so one of the items I didn't convert properly.
Oh, Luna has more scrolls. And a large person, mage armor.
Yep,
shield.
Luna's been writing scrolls.
Ah, you've been writing scrolls. That's what you've been.
Yep. All right. I think we'll clap it off there. I awarded the experience points already, and I threw in a 200 gold rope reward from Lord Dannal. So as the night goes by, he gets progressively drunker, and he throws that down on the table and says, well, it saves me from having to hire you to do that, but I was going to pay you this for that anyway. And Rackernash will see his share already divided, so you don't need to share that with him. This is for you. You have my deepest thanks. I don't know how else to reward you other than to maybe acquire some items that you might have an interest in. Some weapons, spells, that sort of thing.
Anything magical.
I too am interested in magical items, but I don't know which one yet. I'd have to understand exactly what I'm looking for.
These are secrets that the Sorcerers Guild keep tightly contained, but I think I know a person who might be able to quietly ask around.
I would appreciate it.
All right. Well, I will stay in touch. Do you have further plans?
There was a man that needs some help with a hand.
Did you just say he needs a hand?
Indeed.
Are we not going into the temple?
Not tonight.
No, not tonight. I'm just saying in general.
I mean, do we really want to? Do you really want to tell him we want to go into a forbidden temple?
He knows. what we're
Also,
doing.
DM, where did the 40 iron ticks come from? We got distributed those all of a sudden.
Yeah, that was the leftover from.
Okay.
It didn't divide properly, and I didn't. Whatever item it was, I didn't convert it properly.
All right.
So, as our characters level up, how are we learning these new spell abilities? Do we?
I assume the idea is that you're experimenting.
Yeah.
Eventually coming.
Yeah.
You're eventually coming up to. You're eventually scribing your own little spells that just happen
If you
to
need a
be
safe
spells already
place.
exist.
Practice. I have a space.
So, like for my character, a lot of it's so far what I've learned is more intuitive stuff than like having to practice cast lightning or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, I say things and I've learned how to hurt people's feelings through words, so that's kind of intuitive. But
Like Luna's got herself a secret hideout in the city.
yeah,
That she's been. Who knows? She might be practicing on the unfortunates of the city. You don't know.
Yeah.
She's pretty mysterious about where she goes and what she does.
We'll figure out what spell she perfects next level, or what 2 spells rather.
The mirror image tonight was a new one.
Right now there are more giant Lunas.
Yeah, there was 7 at one point.
But that didn't really help too much.
No, it didn't help you at all. All right. So, you have, like, it's, this is quote unquote Friday night. You had agreed to help Jan Pickett on Sunday night. Tomorrow night you have a free night. I don't know if you guys are planning on going into the temple, or do you need Rakarnash to show you where the entrance to the sewers were?
Avis is gonna kind of implore that if we're going to go into an evil temple, I need some time.
Of course.
More holy water.
Of course. It's one of those.
A little bit.
Yeah, there may be an entrance down through the sewers, or you may have to climb the tower.
I too would like some time to see if we can gather anything.
It won't be tonight. I'm too drunk. But
not
Even
tonight, of course. But
Sunday night, even our adventures for the eve after next, I still need more time to
So
gather.
I've heard of such a thing where one can wear goggles or glasses, and it helps them see in the dark. Do you know of such an item?
you talking to like Dannal?
Or whoever said when he could ask, "What could I do for you?"
Yeah, well, Dannal says I think there might be some sort of incantation that you could learn to do. I don't know. I've not come across it. It's not something that is interesting.
There is an item in the book. I'm just trying to game through it a little bit, you know.
out of characters looking for God Night.
Exactly.
Yeah. Magic items in this city.
Mostly a sorcerer thing.
Mostly a sorcerer thing, if they even can afford.
Again,
another
reason to
exactly
another reason to have a party member be a sorcerer, so I can get access to that stuff.
Well, I imagine, traipsing through the sewer, there's probably not a lot of city lights that shine down there, and should one find themselves there, certainly goggles like that would come in handy.
Oh, absolutely. Or a torch that constantly burned despite being put in the falling in water, or you never had to change it, or it never didn't radiate any heat. Something like that I've heard of.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that I could probably procure.
Well, if one carried such a torch, they would be visible, but
you would
goggles would not.
Well, ideally you would wrap it in a cloth or keep it in maybe a leather backpack or something like that when you wouldn't want it to be seen. But yes, something like that I could probably. Game terms. So if Goggles of the Night are how much? Like 12,000.
No, is it that high?
I don't know. If it's 12,000, it'd be like 120,000.
Yeah. If it's that high, then no. I thought that something like that was not terribly out of the question, but I didn't look it up. So
the items that you guys have.
Goggles of Night are 12,000 gold.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, the items that you guys have, the magic items that you guys hold, are all around 2,000 gold rooks each. So that's enough to buy a ship.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Maybe you can
I
do
doubt
that.
we wish to be pirate.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, that's a significant.
No, I didn't realize it was.
We have a fair sum.
I thought it was closer to the items we currently had, so I didn't look it up.
Yeah, magic items are only sold by sorcerers. Are they also only sold to sorcerers?
Generally, they're not really sold
Generally,
to.
okay.
Like it's something that they probably only dabble in amongst one another.
All right.
All right. Let's put a pin in it there. What I was getting at as the DM was, do you think you guys are going to go to the temple before you want to go to Mr. Pickett's, or do you want to start the Mr. Pickett adventure and then try to find temple? Okay.
Avis would rather do the Mr. Pickett adventure, but again, it's prep time for holy water.
Oh, okay. Like, how much time do you need? You have plenty of money now.
Yeah, it's more of how long it'll take me to make enough holy water if we're going into the temple, because going into the
How much
temple,
holy water do you need?
Yes.
One bathtub.
Vials and vials of it.
Like,
Is
you
it
need 10
something that
vials?
Can we buy it or
And here's the thing too. There was also like 3 weeks of downtime between when you first got to the city and stuff like that. You could have been.
I mean, it's just not something she necessarily would have done because she was too busy getting the temple set up
Yeah, it's true.
and running. So now we're dealing with undead hands and vampires, and she's like, I don't have the materials to handle this.
Okay. So how much?
I mean, I could always check with the main temple, but
Yeah, you could definitely check
think
with the
they
main
would.
temple. The main temple would probably, you could probably just buy them straight out, or
they might give me
donate on
supplies.
loan. Plus, you're doing a pretty good job of recruiting new converts. The people that you help kick the effects of trance and the after effects of the addiction and stuff like that are starting to trickle into the main temple.
Yeah.
So it's been noticed. So you might have some pull there.
Might need some sisters to aid in the taking care of said temple.
Exactly.
So that she can go on these wanderings.
You might get yourself a couple acolytes.
But yeah, that's my only concern from Avis's perspective is
Okay. If you had access to it, how much would you get without having to spend the time? If just the gold piece cost?
I don't know what the gold piece cost is off the top of my head.
I think it's 25 silver smaragds per. I think it's 25 gold pieces. So this would convert directly to silver smaragds.
$25 gold pieces for holy water.
Okay, yeah. So 25 silver smaragds for each vial.
I don't know.
The,
I can get you that a number.
Yeah, the main temple will give it to you for 20 each.
Okay.
Because they have to use X amount of shaved silver to do it. So so they'll give you a bit of a discount, and thanks for your good work. So feel free to do some calculations and whatnot as to how much you figure you want to get. The temple, you're not really sure what to expect. So, can't help to be prepared. And on that note,